AB Courtyard Patio Package, Pinot. This patio package will fit on a 12 by 19 patio. These basic instructions can be modified to fit a different patio size. This layout will use the following blocks. The blocks are modular in size, with 2 AB York blocks equaling 1 AB Dublin block. The blocks come with built-in angles, so during construction, when an AB York, AB Dublin, or a wall cap meets up to a flat surface, some cutting will be required to give a finished look to the project. During construction, the AB Dublin blocks may be angled the wrong way, leaving a gap. Simply slide the block over and add in an AB York block. For more details on proper construction, see the AB Courtyard Reference Guide. To start, locate the center of the back of the patio. Install 4 corner blocks to build the first course of the back post. Corner blocks have a long side and a short side. Place the long side facing out. Check for level and use shims if necessary. Install the next course of corner blocks so that they overlap the blocks below. This second pattern will offset the vertical seams. To start the wall panel, we will need to use a cut block. This creates a straight side to the block to place against the corner block, giving us a clean, flush look when meeting up with the flat surface. For this project, we will be cutting an AB Dublin block in half, as well as one in a 3/4 and 1/4 size. These cut pieces will then be used on every course where the blocks of the wall panels meet up with the flat surface of the post. When building the wall panels, installing 2 courses at the same time will help with block alignment. For the first course, use the pre-marked blocks and cut down the center of the raised ring to create the 3/4 and 1/4 size. Use a saw with a diamond blade and adhere to safety standards. Install a cut block against the center of the post to start the patio wall. Install AB York and AB Dublin blocks to start the curve, and then to where the next post will be located. This wall panel will determine the exact placement of the next post. If posts are built first, custom cuts will be needed on every course of the wall panels. Place all AB York blocks with the long side of the block facing the outside of the curve to build the curved wall section. If the block starting the curve is not angled properly, the direction of the curve will be wrong. To correct this, the initial cut block to start the section will need to be changed. Start by removing the last block that has the wrong angle and set aside at the beginning of the section. Then slide all the blocks down 1 block from the start of the section. Remove the initial cut block and then place in the AB York block that was previously set aside. Now reinstall the initial cut block by turning the block over so the raised rings are facing down and the cut side is against the post. A second option would be to replace the initial cut block with the opposite angle cut block. And finally, a third option would be to replace the quarter-size cut piece and an AB York block with a 3/4 size cut piece that is angled correctly. Once the angle is corrected, install AB York blocks to build the curve. At the end of the curve, place another block to transition into the straight section of the wall. Continue building with AB York and AB Dublin blocks. At the end of the wall section, place a quarter-size cut block with the cut side facing out to complete the section. Place 4 corner blocks with their long sides facing out to build the next post. Place the corner blocks so that the wall panel will be centered on the finished post. Install the next course of corner blocks so that they overlap the blocks below. This second pattern will offset the vertical seams. To start the second course, cut another AB Dublin block, this time in half. This will ensure the blocks line up properly and the seams are offset from the course below. Place the cut side against the post block to create a finished look against the post. Stack AB York and AB Dublin blocks until the curve. Then install all AB York blocks with their long sides facing the outside of the curve. Again, if the angle is not correct, make the adjustment as needed. At the end of the curve on the second course, an AB Dublin cut in half may be needed to help adjust the angle of the blocks back so a straight wall can continue. Place and adjust as needed to fit. Finish this section with another half-size cut block with the cut side against the post. Stack up the third course of the post and the wall panels using cut blocks to meet up with the posts. Install 2 additional courses of the posts, alternating the pattern on each course to offset the course below. Finish the project with wall caps and post caps. You can choose to secure them in place with masonry adhesive. With one side done, complete the second half of the project using the same steps. For a complete library of AB Courtyard how-to sheets, visit us at allenblock.com and share your projects with us on social media. We'd love to see them.